These Capitol Hill people just ought to give up the pretense here. The last justification, we have to stick it into this bloated 450-page bill that's got nothing to do with wooden arrows because we're correcting an error from the previous 450-page bill that had nothing to do with wooden arrows, only makes my point that responsible government is impossible under this system. How many senators read the bill they voted for or against? And if they don't, how can our representatives give us the judgment that Peter Robinson was hymning the other day? Instead of one George III, we now have hundreds of George IIIs reliant on swollen retinues of courtiers to fill them in on what they're signing off on, meaning all these staff members are doing the work up here. And not only does wooden arrow tax relief, wooden arrow for child toys. There is tax relief for wooden arrows and child toys. There are so many pro-global warming, man-made global warming provisions in this bill, it would stun you. Not only does wooden arrow tax relief not belong in this, what we call the Armageddon Avoidance Act. That's a great name for it. The Armageddon Avoidance Act. It actually makes a mockery of the whole premise for the bill in the first place. A week ago, I was reluctantly willing to go along with the Armageddon Avoidance Act, but the more these porkers loaded up with junk, the less convinced I am that Armageddon was really a threat at all. The old mantra was, when General Motors sneezes, America catches a cold. The new mantra is, when Wachovia sneezes, the entire planet catches the Ebola virus. I'll tell you, it's an excellent point. I saw it last night when I saw Dingy Harry coming out, and he was almost in tears. He was so happy with the process that had taken place and how they had all worked together. And there's McConnell standing there and Judd. And then you've got you had the Al Capone of all this standing there being credited for coming up with the solution, Chris Dodd. I said, this stinks to high heaven. There's something wrong here. And I'm thinking, we've all been waiting for the October surprise, and here it is. 4.5 weeks before an election, we've got Armageddon, blamed on the Republicans. The Democrats claim that they have fixed it and solved it.